I would see like if the charges are legitimate or not.
Mm-hmm.
If they are if they are arresting me for a ransom
Hi,
or
Hi,
Hi,
Shilpi. Very good evening to
hi.
you.
Yes, good evening. What time is it in Riyadh?
it's 10:30.
Okay, okay, fine. All right. So, how was your day?
It's good. I had a great presentation today at
Oh,
office,
that's
so
good.
I
Congratulations.
I was able to take your input yesterday that you have provided to me,
Oh,
and
that's
had a
great.
yeah. I wanted to share my experience as well today as the class goes by. Yeah,
Okay.
I felt a bit confident today as well,
Mm.
and it went really well. In fact,
Oh, that's good. I'm so pleased to hear that. Yeah. So nice. Good, good, good going. All right. So, how does your office work? Like, is it 5 days a week or 6 days?
it's a 5-day week,
Okay.
and it's more about the engagement, I would say.
Mm.
Typically, a project has an engagement for 8 to 12 weeks, and we
Okay.
have an interim deliverables planned at different
Okay.
weeks in
Okay.
between.
Okay. All right. All right. So, so how is I mean, how do you find Riyadh? Like, is it similar to India? The work culture, environment?
It's a bit conservative, I feel, compared to India as well. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, people are welcoming, and Riyadh is opening up in the recent times.
Mm-hmm.
So the image that it was carrying for a long time is changing uh,
Mm-hmm.
rapidly in the recent times, I would say.
Right.
I mean, it's more like our metro cities, but it's not as great as or developed like Dubai or other
Okay.
uh, cities like Bahrain also in Middle
Okay.
East.
Okay. So it's still up and coming sort of a place.
Yes, yes. They are,
Okay.
opening up in the
Mhm,
recent times.
mhm. Okay, okay, right. But still, so
True, true, true.
obviously,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, most of the work happens in the government organizations
Okay.
because only in
Mm,
the government related companies the external consultants come and work out in
okay,
creating policies and strategies.
right,
Stuff.
right. So, okay, fine. So let's move ahead. Did you get any uh, time to?
Yeah, yes, yes. I had a glance. I mean, quick glance for 15 minutes just before the
Okay,
session.
okay,
Mhm.
okay. So, not a very, I mean, it's just a topic we have to, make do with.
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
unexpected challenges. So yesterday was
Mhm.
unexpected situations. Today it is
Yeah.
unexpected challenges. Right.
Got
Okay.
it.
So, so imagine a situation where
Mhm.
you
Mhm.
have gone through it, right? So
Mhm.
imagine a situation where you are, held by the police, arrested by the police in the
Mhm.
early in the morning, and they don't give you, apparently there is no explanation behind your arrest,
Mhm.
they are not giving you any.
Mhm.
So how are you going to react in such a situation?
First and foremost, I believe that's a situation where everyone would get tense for sure. I would try to calm myself as much as possible. And the
Mhm.
second thing that I would do is inform the thing to my parents
Okay.
because that is the moment where you need some external support
Mm,
in your tough times.
mhm,
And apparently, after that, I would try to ask them like, what is the reason for the
mm,
unexpected or
right.
a sudden asset uh,
Mm,
uh, arrest of mine, and
mhm,
wanted to clear the air out first. I mean, and then wanted to take the discussion pretty much forward basis their response.
mm.
Uh,
Right.
mhm.
Yes, of course. Yeah. So, okay, the initial reaction would be of shock, uh,
Absolutely, yeah,
confusion. Uh,
true.
right. So who would you call for help? So it would be your parents, right?
I wanted to inform them
Mm,
because I would really don't want to call for help for sure,
mm,
but I
mm,
do wanted to inform them because they are the first one to know about the situation so that they won't be worried if things
mm.
go wrong a bit, and
Right.
then probably take their advice and reach out to the respective persons, be it a lawyer or a friend who is in who has some good connections within the police department, and have
Mm.
my support during that tough times to handle the
Right,
situation.
right. And of course, yes, calling parents would be to inform and not to worry them, basically.
Exactly.
So, okay. And yes, that's a practical, course of action. Okay. So now, when you are in such a soup, then you will
Mhm.
need to, inform your office, call your boss, and, bring him
True,
up to
true,
date.
true,
So, how will you
true.
explain? Will you tell the truth? Will you try to hide it for a while? What will you do?
Uh, I really don't wanted to tell the truth.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to hide the truth for some time because I don't know what exactly the reason for my arrest at that point of time. And
Mm-hmm.
having an half knowledge information passing out to office colleagues would only result in uh,
Yeah.
making a bad impression and having a
Yes.
red mark on your career going forward. So
Yes.
wanted to take some time out and inform them about my unavailability for the next a day or two. And
Mm-hmm.
depending upon the course of action that I would be having with the police officers, I would
Mm-hmm.
be reaching out to my office colleagues after a day or two in conveying my availability as well.
Right, right. Basically, and also informing them could result in unnecessary gossip at office, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Mm. So, how do you think, although it's a very, I mean, I find it to be a very strange question at this point because you are not being
Hmm.
told of your innocence. So, how will you prove your innocence?
Hmm. Shilpi, I lost you for a second. Could you please repeat the
Okay.
question?
How will you prove your innocence?
Typically, I mean, first and foremost, I wanted to know the charges that were levied on me. And
Mm-hmm.
second, I would see like if the charges are legitimate or not.
Mm-hmm.
If they are arresting me for a ransom or any illegal things that they're framing on me, I wanted
Mm-hmm.
to defend the charges by supporting with the proof that I'm not in that place where the situation has happened, or
Mm-hmm.
I was having an alibi and for that particular
Mm-hmm.
situation. I would
Mm-hmm.
like to defend that. And
Mm-hmm.
if definitely if the things are going very hay forward, I mean, very unexpected
Mm-hmm.
situations, then I
Mm-hmm.
would probably go with a very, I mean, legal means by
Mm-hmm.
getting my lawyer
Mm-hmm.
as fast as possible
Mm-hmm.
and take it through a legal means. Obviously,
Okay.
they can't arrest me on the fly unless and until if it is a really uh, I mean, situation of national importance or charges are of very uh, cruel or a
Right.
gravesome in nature. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Okay. So, Satish, were you wanting to use the word haywire there? Haywire?
yeah, hey, yeah, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Okay. So, all right. Yes, of course. And legal counsel would be the, best way to
Hmm.
uh,
Okay, legal
counter
frame.
such
Mm-hmm.
allegations. Until they are proved, they are allegations, right?
True, true, true. Exactly.
So, okay. So now, it's
Mm-hmm.
a very tricky thing, uh,
Mm-hmm.
bribing. So, in such a
Mm-hmm.
scenario, would you like
Mm-hmm.
to bribe the police to be arrested? To be released. Sorry, my
Mm-hmm.
bad. To be released. Why or why not?
Uh, I would, I mean, it would all depend upon the situation that I'm currently over there. If I'm
Hmm.
having an uh, immediate meeting which I need to attend, or if my presence is really required in a
Hmm.
different situation where it is monetarily and uh, reputational wise, it is important to me. I don't mind bribing the police for a
Hmm.
shorter amount. But
Hmm.
however, at the same time, if bribing does make me feel that the police thinks that I'm guilty of the crime, I really don't
Hmm.
want it to take that route for sure. But yeah,
Right.
as long as the situation demands uh,
Hmm.
my external presence, I'm okay with bribing the police, although it is not legally right.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so do you think uh, this is an interesting bribing becomes is a
Mhm.
necessary evil, like we say in English, it becomes a necessary evil in certain situations. Do you think it is justified? Okay, you do it, but
Obviously, it is not justified for sure because knowingly or unknowingly, you are making it a habit for the other
hmm,
person.
hmm, hmm,
But at the same time, people do bribe it not just to escape from the situation,
hmm,
also for, from a reputational point of view,
right, right,
or from
right,
other personal reasons. At that point, it feels
right,
that it's good to bribe it and end the
right.
situation.
Yes,
So
yes.
it's like it's
Hmm,
not that it's completely wrong. You're
hmm,
making the things look
hmm.
less wrong in the eyes of
Right,
the people
right,
that you are
right.
close with.
Right, right. Yes, yes, of course. Because then if one is trying to prove his innocence, then too
Hmm.
it's important that that he or
True,
she is free
true,
from the
true, true,
police, right? Okay,
true.
okay, okay.
I mean,
So
I can say in a small example of mine. When I was studying in college, I was requiring a government certificate. I don't
mm,
know that bribing is the usual uh,
mm,
norm there. So
right,
I visited a couple of times and they denied, saying that the official was not available.
right,
Had I
right.
known the bribing norm a bit forward, I mean, a bit initially, I would have done
Mm,
it and
mm,
essentially saved 2 days worth of time. And
right,
eventually on the
right.
third day, I had to bribe it and
Mm,
get my things done.
right.
So in these
Yeah.
situations, I feel that it's okay to bribe because
Mm-hmm.
at least I can't control that habit, but I don't make my life miserable by not
Right. Yes.
adhering to them. Yeah,
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Just give me a second, Satish.
sure, sure.
Okay. It was my dad calling from
No
outside.
issues. No issues.
Okay. Okay.
Always the parent takes first.
Yeah. 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 Of course. Uh, he was making sure that I have not dozed off after having the cough syrup.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. So,
Hopefully, you will get your sleep very soon. Maybe
no,
after
no, of
the
course,
next
no.
section.
No, it was, I just checked with the doctor also. Okay, it's not as if
Okay.
I sleep mid-session. Please ensure that. So he said,
Okay.
no, no, don't worry. Okay. So, all right. Okay. So yes, I believe bribery becomes a necessary evil from time to time, and it is not something, if we are not doing it, so nobody else is doing it as well, right?
True, true, true.
Uh, okay. So, do you think corruption is good sometimes?
Obviously, we can't justify the corruption at all. That's the first and
Mm,
foremost. I personally do not indulge in corruption whatsoever the situation. But
mm,
however, if things required, like if I need to give some bribery and encourage its corruption on the other front to get my things sorted out, and if it is not illegal in terms of situation, right?
mhm,
I would not mind giving bribery and corrupting the official for that. Like as I said, that I essentially corrupted the official by giving the small bribe to get my
mm.
certificate sooner.
Right.
Uh, to an extent, it is. I mean, it has become the general practice right now, unless
Mm,
and until uh, uh, the stringent norms come from the government side and a behavioral change the that the government encourages in the individuals. It is
mm.
too difficult to eradicate the evil because it's not a one man's job to fight it alone.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's a communal
Exactly.
change that we have
Mm,
to bring in all
yeah.
together. But
Yes.
yeah, I feel in certain sectors it is already there. Like in private sectors, you see very less corruption.
Mm,
slowly that would be an eye opener that we are progressing in the right
mm,
direction. Probably coming down the line in a few more years, we would see
mm,
more uh, uh, honest officers who
mhm,
bring that corruption free system
mm,
in their offices, and things
mhm.
gonna change slowly for sure. But yeah, we can't completely eradicate for sure, because it's a 150 crore population country,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
someone or the
Absolutely.
other would
Yeah, yeah.
find a way to cheat
And
the
yes, of
system and
course.
encourage it. Yeah.
And like you, when you mentioned private sector, what I feel is that probably it will be an eye opener when they'll see that in the private
Mhm.
sector, not only is the corruption low, but the work also gets done almost on time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
True. True.
Say like we say, there's lack of red tape, so the function, I
Mm.
mean, the processes function much more fast that way, right? Okay. So you said one point, you said that you said honest.
Mm.
Yeah. So the
Mm.
pronunciation is honest.
Honest. Okay.
The H is
Honest.
not pronounced.
Got it. Honest.
Okay. So,
Mhm.
right. Yes. So it's a very acceptable practice, corruption, like you mentioned, giving a little bit of bribe for your certificates. Like
Mm.
I went for my driving license, I'd lost
Yeah.
it, so it got stolen, so of course, like, it was just outside the office and I did pay extra to get the work
Mhm.
expedited. It's not as if it was
True.
just
True. True.
to expedite the
Mhm.
process of getting that document. Okay. So,
True.
all right. So, okay, after a long day, the police realize their mistake and they release you. So now, how will you react to this bizarre turn of events?
Uh, well, I would get a bit angry,
Mm-hmm.
but I really don't want it to show it on their face, because unnecessarily I would land up in a situation which I or they didn't even expect, and they might even frame me on new
Mm-hmm.
charges like disrespecting a police officer, or maybe they
Mm-hmm.
might frame me in a new charge and get me back in the jail. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, uh, or probably I would again inform my closed loved ones and convey this point situation, saying that things
Mm-hmm.
are back in control, and there is no situation to be worry
Worried
for them,
about. Yeah, yeah.
worried
Oh,
about.
okay.
True, but I mean, literally, I do want to respect the hierarchy, and I don't want it to go beyond them for sure.
Yeah. Once you have gotten released, so there's no, point in creating, that extra, maybe.
True. I would say it in a positive manner as well. Like if I got released and I didn't convey it in an angry manner to them,
Hmm.
maybe if in future they would be a bit careful about dealing with me as well, saying that okay, he's a nice person with a clean record.
Hmm.
Uh, he might not be involved in that problem if I
Right.
really does as well. Uh,
Hmm.
Probably in that sense, to have a positive impact, I would leave the situation in a much more softer manner only.
Hmm. Right. So, okay, and how do you think? Like, would you report this? Not report, but would you share this information on social media
I
in
really
any
do
way?
not.
Hmm.
I really do not want to share this information. I'm a bit private person. I
Hmm.
wanted to keep things private. The
Hmm.
other reason being, who knows? Like if I post this on a social media and
Hmm.
it gets escalated,
Right.
eventually the police would face the heat, and
Hmm.
they would come back me in the near future with a different allegation. For a
Hmm.
minute fame or for a day fame, I do not want it to land up in that soup and get
Hmm.
my life ruined for sure.
Yes, of course, and then it's like hiding it from your workmates, or
True.
not reporting that this matter, not sharing this at office. The point is lost if you are sharing it on social media.
Exactly.
Mm.
Exactly. I
Okay.
mean, there are unforeseen I mean, consequences
Hmm.
which you can't even think about. It's like a butterfly effect. Like new new problems gonna pop out. Yeah.
Right. Right, absolutely, absolutely. Okay, Satish. So we are almost done with the thing here. So would you like to go
Mhm.
through the vocabulary with me, which you are given? I don't know. You should know almost all the words, but would you like to go through the vocabulary?
Yes. Currently, I don't have it handy on my screen. I joined from
Okay,
mobile.
okay, okay. Just a second. Give
I
me a
can.
second. Yeah, yeah. I'll just be, posing certain words to you, and you can just tell
Mhm.
me if you know the meaning and all, if you're clear about the meaning
Mhm.
or not. Okay.
Yeah,
So
I've gone
could
through
I?
the words as well. Yeah,
Okay,
I
okay,
can.
okay. So, like assassination, what would you
Yeah,
associate it with?
murdering someone or I mean, killing someone by purpose.
Yes, but assassination is always or mostly it's a
Hmm.
powerful person, killing of a powerful
Yes,
person. So
yes,
it's
yes. Powerful one.
usually political. Yeah.
Got it.
So there's
Got it.
just
Got it.
some little, things there,
Mhm.
here and there. Okay. I think rest of it are pretty perjury. You know of this term? I mean, it's a legal term.
No,
All perjury.
maybe lying it in the court.
Yes, yes, lying under oath. You're right. You're
Okay,
right.
lying on it.
Absolutely.
Okay, for sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So rest of it is,
Yeah, yeah.
it,
More
I mean,
conservational in nature.
yeah, mostly legal in nature, but then it always helps to know such words. I mean,
Yes, yes, exactly. As you
in the
said right now,
yeah,
the
yeah,
assassination
yes, in the
legal
context of the, discussion, maybe.
situation.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course. So the fine differences are there. So that's
Hmm.
what becomes. I mean, we keep reading about it in the newspapers about murders and somebody getting
Uh,
arrested for manslaughter, but we are not, that focused. Oh, manslaughter must have killed a man, so manslaughter. So
hmm.
that kind of a
True,
thing. We are not very this thing about the of the meaning, right?
true,
So that
true, true, true.
way. So what is manslaughter, Satish?
Killing a person, maybe a normal person right now,
Mm-hmm.
uh, uh, on purpose. What do I say is like, I can keep it in a sentence that he manslaughtered uh, his relative because of property issues.
No, Satish, manslaughter is killing
Okay.
someone by accident.
Oh, okay. Got it. Sorry,
Yeah,
my bad.
yeah.
Okay.
It is unintentional.
Okay, manslaughter. Got
Yeah.
it.
So
Unintentional.
I just wanted to, go about it like some words,
Mhm.
and it's a learning thing for you as well as, a revision for me also, because in the line of this thing sometimes we do keep
Mhm.
forgetting, meanings and all.
Yes,
So
yes,
it
yes. Mhm.
just helps to go through the
Sure, sure.
vocabulary from time to time. Okay. So just let me give me 1 more minute. I'll go through one or two more words. Okay. Rest is all fine. Okay, Satish. If you have any questions, you can please ask me.
Probably I would ask you about the feedback. I think you also compared my session yesterday and today, right? Like, did you see
Mhm.
any improvement uh,
Yes,
in
yes.
terms of the answers that I'm currently giving? Yesterday,
Yes.
answers were much more shorter. So,
Mhm.
wanted to take that
Today,
feedback from you.
yeah, yeah. Today is much more detailed. I told you
Mhm.
like a couple of places where the pronunciation and a few
True.
places, but it's good that you are really attentive and you hang on to words
Mhm.
and you do ask the meaning, which is the entire idea behind these one-on-one sessions, right? So you
Yes,
are
yes.
doing it fine. And
Mhm.
otherwise also, a couple of places I did not point it out to you because when we become very hung up, in my experience as well, I know when we become too hung up about the grammar or the tenses,
Mhm.
or then a little
Mhm.
the fluency gets affected, so I don't want it
Okay.
to. And there were
Mhm.
very very minor errors, a couple of
Okay.
places,
Mhm.
so where it could have been a, like you said, something, I mean, when we were doing the questions, you answered them in the uh, present tense. I want this, I
Okay.
will,
Okay.
it,
Got it.
yeah. So it had to be, it's a hypothetical situation. So it is like,
Mhm.
I will and all that. So that's about it.
Okay.
Very basic, nothing much.
Mhm.
Okay. Anything else,
Got it.
Satish?
No, I think session. I feel I'm also a bit confident about how it went, and
And I'm
probably
happy.
the
Yeah.
book.
I'm happy about
Probably
the
the vocab.
presentation that you did well. You feel happy about it. You feel,
Yes, yes.
satisfied with it.
True,
So,
true, true. In fact, it's not completely that I own the presentation, but yeah,
mhm.
a part of the deliverable is mine, and I did my best compared to my previous
Yeah,
presentations.
but
So
when you have to, encourage yourself, you have to give those
true,
pats on your back for
true,
something because you are feeling that confidence. So it's very nice
true.
about it. Okay, now since we have 2 3 minutes, you can tell me a little more about yourself. So we'll get into more practice. Okay, what sort of
Got it.
yeah hobbies? What are your hobbies?
So I usually play sports when I am in India, but however, when I get stationed outside, I hardly get any time, and
Okay,
I also cook food for myself. So when I
nice.
come back from office, I enjoy started enjoying cooking recently only
Okay, okay,
because I felt that the need of home food for now, less
okay.
spicy, more what do you say, s- uh, tasteful
Healthy.
and
Okay,
healthy. I would say that's
healthy.
a better word
Okay,
I can say.
okay,
Uh,
okay,
I started cooking and I'm enjoying that phase currently after my office.
okay,
And hobbies, I do binge watch a lot during my free time, especially
okay,
the weekend. And
okay,
I'm just
okay.
eagerly waiting for my weekend, which is
Okay.
tomorrow night onwards.
Right. I'm not very sure. Yesterday you mentioned money heist, so I'm not. I was using my friend's. She had recharged her Netflix, so I was using her account. But then Netflix
Okay.
stopped all sharing, but I of course use Amazon Prime. So have you watched
Mhm.
Jack Ryan?
No, I heard about it, but can I know
You
like
should
what
binge.
is the
You
okay?
should
That's
binge
right.
watch that Jack Ryan. It
Okay.
has 4 seasons, and you must
Okay.
watch.
Okay. And I also have a small suggestion for you if you are using Netflix. There is a series called Kala Pani, which recently
I was just
Netflix.
listening to to the review of that. I was just listening to it. So
It's I mean so simple and amazing. I mean it's so intriguing. I would say that
mhm.
uh,
Okay, okay, okay,
it's
got it. Intriguing, intriguing.
intriguing. Intriguing.
Yeah,
Okay, intriguing.
intriguing. Okay, okay, okay. Satish, we are almost running out
Okay,
of time.
sure, sure.
So I wish you the best of
Thank
luck for your office and for your
you.
English practice. And I'll see you around.
Sure, sure.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. See you next week.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye
Take
bye.
care. Happy cooking. Bye bye.
Thank you.